Hi, I'm Mark Broussard, President and Chief Operating Officer for SAMI. SAMI was founded in 1996 as a maintenance and reliability consulting firm and has since grown into a full-service management consultancy. We've added expertise in production, supply chain, and capital management. We've broadened our industry knowledge from oil and gas and mining to utilities, petrochemicals, paper, and more. We've continuously refined our models and methods to not only design and implement the best functional practices and measures, but to embed behaviors that create a performance culture. We define a performance culture as an organizational culture which goes beyond mechanical compliance to standards. It's an organizational culture that is aligned on the leverage points for operational improvement that lead to improved production volumes, better safety records, lower operating expense, and higher employee morale. To measure our progress on this transformational journey, SAMI developed a unique tool called APEX. APEX allows SAMI to measure behaviors and metrics over time and across all assets in the portfolio. APEX allows our clients visibility into their progress and into the gaps that need to be closed for sustainable performance. Ultimately, APEX is used to certify that our clients have created a performance culture. As the global economy is trending upward and our client base is eager to improve, I'm happy to share our client experiences on this DVD and look forward to sharing new client experiences as we take this journey together. Thank you.
SAMI as an organisation has a lot of strengths. Clearly their leadership is solid and understands their objectives and what they're trying to achieve. Their approach to working with companies is very much one of collaboration and very much one of making sure that they deliver what the customer or what the company they're working with is looking to achieve.
So SAMI, I think as an organization, we're very responsive to our needs, had to move with us, we're flexible, but also we're grounded in their business to make sure that we did the right things.
SAMI, I think I did refer to as a consulting house that does present a novel approach to business improvement. This is the first and the only company that I have come across that actually has this bottom-up, and it plugs in very well or integrates very well with any business process redesign process that you get from your normal business improvement projects.
When SAMI came to the plant within the first 2 months, I was able to be exposed to people that had worked in the maintenance mechanical world for 30, 40 years, and several of them. From a personal perspective, I was able to see and interact with senior maintenance managers that had experience in both the power industry, the nuclear industry, as well as refining and chemical plant industry and production. And I was able to start that type of interaction in terms of what do you need to do from a field execution perspective to be effective.
The consultants were ethical, they were honest, they were competent in their areas of expertise, and were able to speak with authority and with confidence as they helped us change.
One of the things we see in the SAMI people is both content knowledge and skills with regard to asset management, methodology, maintenance management, operational reliability, but also in the way that they are able to work with the field operators, the equipment owners, the field supervisors, and also leaders across the locations, and be able to understand and find some level to work with each individual to get the most out of them. So again, very much a balance of content skills and coaching skills.
We liked right from the start was the simplicity of the model that SAMI uses. The strategic planning exercise that we went through was simple and people could understand each step, but then when it comes to the model, it's easy to communicate, and a lot of people quickly grasp the essence of the model, and it's specific enough to tailor for individual cases.
SAMI's methodology and business approach that they brought to our organization was one of the largest keys of our decision to embrace and use the SAMI consultation method to improve our maintenance system. What they were able to bring was a very well-defined, very detailed approach in all aspects of what it took for us to achieve the goals we had in mind.
SAMI has a solid methodology. Their asset management system or program clearly has been well thought through, is very applicable to a range of businesses and industry. The way it is phased, it makes it a very solid implementable plan, coupled with the flexibility to be able to modify and adjust to fit the business needs and objectives.
They brought a whole new focus to us in terms of people want to work, and the reason they're not working is because there's a management barrier in place. That was a very refreshing concept. I think we probably knew that ourselves and we dealt with it, but it really put it out on the table to say, you're preventing people from working as a management team. Your systems that you have in place are what stops people from working and being effective in the field. So you have to fix your work processes.
The business can't change, people change. And they focus on people and to make sure that people change towards really buying into this business process was unique, quite unique for me.
What we have created is a whole cultural change around how we execute, prepare our maintenance activities, how they fit into strategic equipment planning, and how we make sure that we have fit-for-purpose equipment-specific strategies on how we maintain them. That was something that we knew what to do on paper, but we never actually got to properly implement it.
With a lot of consulting people, they'll want to be out front and do the presentations and drive things from the front and hope that everybody comes along with them. I think it's very different because it's more about behaviours and cultures, that they were in the back seat of the car and directing people along the roadmap and letting them learn along the way. So I think that was a very positive thing in terms of getting a culture change that would last.
One of the things that was continually stressed to us through the SAMI organization was the fact that, you know, the methodologies are fairly straightforward and the concepts are there. It's the change, it's the cultural shift, the behavioral change that we've been ingraining here for 30+ years that is difficult to change. And that opened our eyes more and more as we started the implementation process, that we could see it was going to take some time, and that was all things coached earlier on from the SAMI perspective that led us to not be surprised that it's cultural shifts and changes in behavior take time.
Your willingness to get out there and work elbow to elbow and become one of the guys in the field helping with the overall cultural change and improvement effort is a real strength. They'll never lose that.
This site had been very successful, and I've been here over 21 years now, in that reactive mode. But we had recognized that the baseline cost that we have that achieved that success was very inefficient. And what SAMI brought to us was an opportunity to move to a planned maintenance and ultimately a reliability-centered maintenance process that has the opportunity to reduce those maintenance costs substantially. And we're talking tens of millions of dollars every year that we could potentially save, and that's our goal.
If I would compare this project with other similar projects that we've done in this area, the main difference is that this one has proven to be sustainable. We're in a 3-year journey, and typically previous efforts would ramp up to about half a year and they would basically go back to zero because we did not manage to sustain it. This case we've chosen for really a cultural change where we have the coaches integrated with the executors in the field and stay there until the thing is sustainable. That I think is the big change of this one particular compared to previous ones. It's a new world out there.
I think the main thing that we've been able to achieve, if you look at the main KPIs, our mill reliability, factory reliability has improved, and at the same time we've held our maintenance spend at a level below inflation. So to be able to achieve those two things concurrently is a good achievement.
The work environment really has changed, that we focus more on planning and scheduling that we look at work and we make sure that we're ready to do it. We look, the work that Sammy did with us on phase 1 was really to set the base to be able to properly identify, plan, and schedule work. We knew how to do it in theory, but really getting it done in practice, putting the right emphasis in both the organization and the work around planning, making sure that work is scheduled, make sure that all people are ready to do the work, whether it be operations having equipment ready, whether we have maintenance ready to do the work and all of the materials there, and that they're done efficiently. That's really how we've seen the change in the field.
I think what it helped me understand, and working with Sammy helped me understand, is that no matter how good you are, you can always be better. And even some of the things that you think you're best in class in, you may be very good at, but there's always another good idea out there. And Sammy was able to bring in their global experience with working with not only others in the oil industry, but frankly other industries in general. And they were able to bring in ideas and concepts that, here again, no matter how good we thought they were, or we were able to come up with ideas, and Sammy was able to help us see ideas and concepts that could help us be better.
Hi, I'm Brad Peterson, founder and CEO of Sammy. Prior to starting Sammy, I led a couple of other consulting practices. One thing I found, much to my distress, was that when our consultants left the job, too often the systems and the results that we were trying to get for our clients walked out the door with them. And so one principle that I set as I was designing Sammy was to make sure that when we left our jobs, we had identified the keys to sustainability and brought them to our clients. And you know, our clients say that we have indeed found those keys. So let's discuss them. What are the keys to sustainable results for our clients? Well, first of all, we have to bring the very best and deepest knowledge of industry to our clients. We start that with the Sammy Pyramid. The Sammy Pyramid is a developmental model that says what do we do in each case in terms of best practices. We have 5 stages for each face of the pyramid. We address supply chain, maintenance, production, engineering, and organizational excellence with this pyramid. There's nothing really in the world like it, and I find it on desks everywhere I go around the world. The second thing that is so critical is that we bring the best experience of any consulting firm to bear. Our consultants average 25 to 35 years in industry. Typically, they've had the very jobs of the people that we're working with. So we have instant credibility when we walk in the door. People understand that we know our stuff, that we've walked in their shoes, and that we know how hard it is to get organizations and operations to change. The third key is to assure leadership continuity in support of these initiatives. We do this by creating a strategic plan for operational improvement. All of our clients have strategic plans for the business, but when we ask them for the strategic plan for operations, what they have is a bunch of ideas for projects that don't completely tie together and in the end don't deliver the results at a rate that keeps management attention. So with our strategic plan, we're unique in that we're a strategic consultant as well as a tactical consultant delivering the results in a compressed time frame. The next thing that I think is really unique about Sammy is that we have discovered really the key to sustainability is improving and identifying and improving the specific behaviors necessary to create a performance culture with our clients. So in the past 15 years, we've identified 350 key behaviors that correlate with a performance culture, with getting and sustaining the kind of results that our clients are looking for. We have a tool we call Apex that helps us measure that in graphically demonstrate to our clients over time how they're improving. And we see a very tight correlation between results and behaviors in our improvement efforts. Finally, in order to have sustainability, our clients have to be excited about the level of results they're achieving. We're not going to get sustainability for mediocre results. We're only going to get sustainability when people see dramatic improvements in their revenues and or expenses and safety. And we bring those kinds of improvements. With one global oil and gas client, we help them produce $1 billion a year more oil. That was a very significant effort and recognized, obviously, throughout the company. We recently had an email from one of our clients in Australia, a sugar producer. They said to us that the start of their crush season was the best that they had seen in over 20 years. And in fact, their people were working better, smarter, more constructively, and enjoying themselves more than they had in recent history. So these are the kinds of results that we can bring to our clients. And we can help you in your operations achieve a performance culture as well. I hope you'll give us a call and let us discuss with you how we can bring these same results to you. Thank you very much for your attention and best wishes.